So there's an easy way and quick to get through your dailies. Um, I'm going to show you where that's at. So the easy ones to get are the scan 5 signatures and complete 3 jumps. And I'm going to do this as a pretty new character. What I mean by new is I started this character maybe about a week ago, but it's just been docked at the starter agent missions. You'll see if you go to here, I've only done 2, which actually will get you your ship. In this case, it's a Galente character. And it'll get you your civilian data and relic analyzers right here. Now, one of the things I recommend, you'll see I've swapped mine to data analyzer 1 and a relic analyzer 1. The reason for that is when we go to do the 3 jumps, you'll sometimes come across a data or relic site you can scan down. Um, it's worth going and trying to do if you can scan it down, because you may get some loot. You might end up with just 1 carbon if somebody's gone through and just kind of cherry picked it. But the loot is definitely worth it, even if it's a little bit starting out. If it's just an alt character you don't care, fine. You'll be able to do that in about five minutes, so you won't need to swap it or anything like that. So I'm going to go ahead and undock, and we're going to scan these down. For alpha characters or Omega just starting out, I generally recommend scanning all of these. They're super easy when you're in the agent missions, career agents. As a new character, and if you haven't done them, they're worth doing. You get some ships, you get some ISK, and some other little goodies. But the starter system is great because most of these are set up so that a fresh character can complete the agent missions. So we'll go ahead and launch the probes. I don't do the spread formation. I just go right ahead and go to the pinpoint. And what I tend to do is just get it so it covers the system. You don't need to go even further than that, especially in the new system. Okay, we'll hit analyze. This first one, we may or may not get some. Sometimes on my second pass, I've gotten 6 signatures, all at 100%, because it's a new system. Or for new players, you'll see in that one scan at 16 AU. Look how close we got to most of those. So I see there's a bunch of them all in this one area. So what I'm going to do is pick one kind of in the middle, and we'll just drop that to, let's do 8 AU. Let's see if any of them fill in at that. Change my axis just to see if we're kind of in the middle. There you see, we just completed that scan 5 signatures down, and that's in your opportunities. See, scan 5, complete 3 jumps. We already got the Evermarks and the money. We haven't claimed it yet. I tend to wait until I've completed the whole thing. So what I'll do is, instead of scanning this all down, which I recommend you do, especially if you're just starting out, and here's why, real quick. If you go into the Air Career program, you'll see in Explorer scanning. So this is a very quick way to get your 50 in, and there's also for your navigation, which we're going to do, complete the jumps, and there's scanning wormholes. So all this, as a character just starting out, we're going to do it in no time. Since the new system, I haven't come across ever in playing that you have a low sec or null sec connected. But when you highlight the gate you're going to jump, you'll see the security status there. Typically what I do if I haven't filled those in is when I make my jumps, if I have any data or relic sites, I'll go ahead and scan them down. It'll go towards completing the career programs. It'll also maybe give you some, and of course, yeah, that was awesome. That happens every once in a while, but I'm back. So let's see, we did get to the next system over. So that's our first jump. I usually just hit 2 gates and then come back. I mean, you could sit there and jump a gate back and forth, but I think it's probably quicker just to jump 2 and then come back and dock. And you'll see once we cross the other and then turn around, it'll complete the 3 jumps. Okay, and to get back, pretty easy. Touch your destination to the station that we were docked at. Helps you have an afterburner. Just to close that gap and jump the gate. And there it goes. You get your 10,000 skill points and a million S. So definitely worth doing, and I think it's taken us about 7 minutes, somewhere in that area. Yeah, you'll come across those no signatures, of course. Like I say, if you come across whether it's a data or relic site, it's worth the few extra minutes. Now, again, keep in mind if, especially as an alpha character, and I'll show you here as soon as I start to warp to the station. You'll see, again, look at all of these right here. Since I left and came back, they've expired and refreshed. So you'll be able to scan down the for the air career program. You'll be able to scan down your 50 real quick. And Explorer, scanning, 50. I think I've done it in 2 days, 3 days. Total time is like 15 minutes. So super easy, and you generally get a frigate skill book and a frigate. And that frigate will be just like it won't be the same one that you get from doing the agent mission. But let's see, this one's a Imicus, but it'll end up being in most cases another race. I did the Galente character, and I got the frigate skill book for Mimitar and Mimitar probe. So, I don't know if these are static. My Amar character got the Kaldari frigate skill book and the Heron. So it's kind of nice to get the extra ships. If you don't like it, you can sell it. But that's it. Super easy and super quick.